So the Massagetae are a nomadic tribe that have a lot of Eastern influences. As a nomad, they have no infantry, but I'm gonna stick to the Eastern influences part. They have cataphracts horse archers, which is unique to them. They have their own nomad cross Eastern cataphract, high-end cavalry, which is very effective. They do have access to the 150 range horse archers, which is only 2 units of in the game. Oh, sorry. Their mid-tier cav is incredibly cost-effective. Low-tier cav is good due to the fact it can eat peeler, and the other one can do pretty good damage. Their horse archers they're the best attacking nomad because of their horse archers, which I know we'd say attacking nomad because you can't bring anything other than a ballista to, siege engines really. But it's worth noting that ballista is mobile. I think it's likely cheaper than most mobile ballistas, but still. Yeah. We should just go meet them out in the open plain, as there's not much to say about the Massagetae or any nomads because their rosters are so small. This will be a very quick video. Step Lancers for 340 are pretty bad. They're, like I said in the Camaria video, they are very bad, but they only goes 340. You can bring a few of them as peeler soakers, so they go up to the front line, soak some ammo before there's any heavy hitters like the Step Noble Lancers. They would suck against Cav. They have no survivability, no shield. Probably the least survivable unit in the game when it comes to cavalry. The high charge bonus is quite nice. Step Armoured Lancers are useful, being heavy shock cavalry for 550. They also are quite not that really survivable, only a bit more health and armor. Good charge, good offensive stats, obviously off defense, as these are shock cavalry. Massagetae has no melee cavalry, forgot to mention that. You can bring a few of these guys, they're very good for the price. You can also use them to soak peeler for the Step Noble Lancers, but Step Armored Lancers, I'd bring them. But not many of them, because they're sort of like that middle ground between low tier and mid tier. For mid-tier cav, you still look at the Step Noble Lancers. Extremely high charge bonus. Once again, survivability going up to a little bit more, but still not greatly survivable. Good defensive stats, good morale. These guys will go toe-to-toe with other cavalry units, just not elite ones. They do have a really high mass, being very heavy shock cav, so infantry is going to take a lot of damage from them. And of course, the nomads have these weird like goat rams on the heads of their horses. Pretty cool. Like I say, Massagetae is an attacking nomad faction. Obviously they're good in defense too because they are nomads, but like compared to the other nomads, the best one on attack. Your core will be Step Noble Lancers, no matter if you're on attack or defense, because they are the most cost-effective and useful cav unit. That's a mouthful to say. I'm leaving the two cataphracts in the back because I feel like they're very unique and I want to cover them together. Second, Saka Noble Armoured Lancers for 1250 is the most expensive cav unit. It has Draco, nice sound, which decreases the bonus versus large of everything, even if it's 0 somehow. Lower end charge bonus, good attack stats, really good survivability, really good morale, but it's not as worth it unless you really want Draco as that the Saka cataphracts, and I will show you why soon, but this is still a very solid option because you get Draco, one of the best abilities in the game. These guys will smash anything they go up against, unless it's like a raw cataphract, but still, it's a solid option, though I would prefer the Saka cataphracts, and I'll get onto that in a moment. But you could bring these guys, only one though, no more than one. Step Horse Skirmishers, despite what it says, they do actually have a shield. Not worth bringing, just bring horse archers. They're like 380, 390. They don't even have the high damage javelin, no survivability. Don't bring them. Like I said, it's going to be a quick video because there's not much to talk about. It's really a very one-dimensional faction. Step Horse Archers, no point bringing. Because you have the Merc Amazonians for 20 more, which have 150 range, and like every other horse archer. The only thing they don't... Actually, they get more. So, like, get the Mercenary Amazonian Riders. They are in contention though with a heavier version. Not this one, the armored horse archers. Thing is, Massagetae, I hate going over units so quickly, but they're just not really worth the attention compared to that back there. These guys are okay as a mid-tier horse archer, but once again, just in general, they are lower end on survivability, not great, but they do have some melee stats and higher mass, meaning against missiles they will certainly kill them on the charge. Noble horse archers was at 90, scaling appropriately with the funds. As you can see, they are now heavy missile cav, along with better stats overall. Still got the high damage, but these guys don't even come close to the value of a Saka Cataphract horse archer, which is the same, or maybe even better than the noble horse archers of Armenian Parthia. But 950, meaning it's cheaper, you get a cataphract with a bow, as the name would imply. So I'd always get, you get 5 of these guys, or you could get like 4 and then 1. You can mess around with the Amazonian riders. Do you want extra range, or do you want extra damage and armor? Because these guys are so good once, even if they're out of ammo. They can hold their own against other cav, which are really high attack stats. They just demolish on the charge, they're incredibly survivable. Always bring a few of these. And the last unit, the saka cataphracts, and you can see the eastern influences on these. The armor on the horses, you can see here, very much eastern style. Saka cataphracts for 1190 have trample, very survivable. 102 charge bonus, really good attack stats. They'll trample anything just like the Saka Noble Armored Lancers, but I think they're the better option because 120 health, you got 20 more health, which is insane. You have trample, though you would only take these guys for Draco. They're really good. Like, the elite core of Massagetae is made up of Saka Noble, Saka Cataphract Horse Archers, and Saka Cataphracts. You might bring one of these, and like a few of these, mixed in with these Merc Amazonians. Your mid-tier core is the Steppe Nobles, and then do whatever you want with the cheap cav. They're mostly Peeler Soakers. Well, that's Massagetae, very quick. I know, but what do you want me to say? It's nomad, it's like super one-dimensional. There's not much to say. But next time will be more interesting with Massilia.